Welcome to Why Voices. To all my young adults, I got a great company that I'm going to break down to you guys today. You might want to just get your popcorn out and just sit back for a little bit and listen about this great company that I've found for you guys. This is a company that's in the early stage, but you need to keep an eye on it. The company is none other than IONQ. IONQ. Listen up, you guys. There's a company building apps, company building AI, and then there's companies like IONQ, a company building the computers that will run the future of everything. I want you to think about this isn't just another tech stock. This is the first real quantum computing pure play that's already breaking records and pulling the future into the present. Let's break down why IONQ is one of the most electrifying companies of this decade. First of all, guys, what is IONQ? They build trapped ions, quantum computers, machines that use actual atoms and qubits. These qubits are so stable and so precise that ion Q hit 99.99% 2 qubit gate fidelity, one of the highest accuracy levels ever achieved in the quantum computing space. They're not just building computers, they're building an entire full stack quantum ecosystem. I'm talking about quantum computing. I'm talking about quantum networking, quantum security, quantum sensing, and guess what? Quantum space infrastructure. And they're the only quantum hardware integrated across all, let me say it again, they're the only quantum hardware integrated across all major cloud platforms. Oh, this is a great company, guys. And you guys could get this one now at a great price. Okay, this is a young company, but this is the one that I've been following, and I'm investing in it right now. I'm getting it now while you can get it. Okay, they and they this is the type of company that I want you guys to think about. That this company is the type of company that governments, defense agencies, and Fortune 500s companies call when they need to solve problems classical computer physically that cannot be solved. Let me say that again. They call this company when there's a problem that these companies cannot solve, they call on the company IONQ. And I'm going to get into the shorts at the back part of this. So if you guys just stick around to the end, we're going to break this company down. okay? And some of you guys say, well, what does the future look like for this type of company? Well, in Q1 2026, revenue jumped in this company 755% year over year to $64.67 million. And I love talking cash when I talk to you guys. Yeah. Their remaining performance obligations, future revenue pipeline exploded to 554%, from 554% to, check this out, 470 million. Yeah, they raised full year revenue guidance going into 2026 to 2027 from 260 million to 270 million. They're operating new R&D labs and acquiring companies like Skywalker to vertically integrate the chip manufacturing. Yeah, they're opening new R&D, research and development, and acquiring companies like Skywalker to vertically integrate chip and manufacturing. Oh, this is huge for the chip world, okay? So what early stages dominance look like? Well, this is a company that already has proven that in the early stage of this company that this is a dominant company that you guys can start buying fractional shares in right now. And then just wait a couple years, or maybe a year from now. Yeah, it's looking to go from where it's at. I'm gonna talk about that in the charts when we get there. But before we get there, let's just talk about the cash flow and financial strength of this company. Okay? Their cash position, IONQ, ended the year with about 3.1 billion in cash, hard cold cash, and investments sitting on the side. But you know why I like this company the most? They have what you call zero debt. Did I say zero debt? Yeah, this company's got zero debt. That's letting me know that this is a strong young company. Uh, this company has zero debt. That's a war chest. You my young adults. When a company have zero debt, that's a war chest. Most startups would beg to have, but IONQ has zero debt. Look at their cash flow. Their cash flow is negative 150 million in Q1 because they're investing aggressively. Yeah, let me say that. They took 151 million in Q1 and invested aggressively in R&D, research and development, acquisitions, and scaling the company, getting it bigger, going into the future, making their infrastructure, their memory, and bigger for the future. This is normal, to put $151 million in your company. It's normal for frontier tech companies like Amazon. You remember when they did it? Tesla, they did it. Nvidia, they did it. All of them lived in negative cash flow before they became the giants that they are now. Yeah, just $151 in negative cash flow is nothing to them because you remember they got billions in cash sitting on the side. And most companies like to use other people's money, you know what I'm saying, to build out what they want to do with their big company. And you guys always know, I always like talking about the bears, the other side of the table, the people that's skeptic about this type of company. The bears got some very legitimate points on why one would be skeptical about this company. And the bears say that they're burning cash at a high rate. Okay? And free cash flow is deeply negative, because they borrowed the 151 million. But, I say, well, you got 3 point some billion sitting on the side, that's just a little bit. That's like a little car payment to them. They talked about the bears say that valuation is rich, with some models calling the stock overpriced relative to current earnings. The bears also say that quantum commercialization is still early. Yeah, this company is early in the game and timelines are uncertain. They're not sure when this company is really going to explode. They know it's going to explode, but they're talking about the timeline when it happened. Okay? And they talked about share dilution has increased the number of shares outstanding. In short, what the Bears is really saying, well, it's too early to invest in a company like this. That's what they're saying. It's too expensive. It's too speculative. That's what the Bears position is on the company IONQ. But all you guys know that I'm a bull, and the bulls say that IONQ is one of the most accurate quantum systems on Earth. 99.99% accuracy. I'm talking about the big problems that people cannot solve in these medical industries, in these tech industries. They come to IONQ to solve the problems. The bulls say they're building a virtually integrated quantum empire through acquisitions like Oxford and Skywater. They have the bulls say that they have 3.3 billion. That's what it be in cash, and they have no debt. It's a great company, guys. I dug up for you guys. Y'all need to get in this one. I'm buying fractional shares in it. I'm gonna be right in line when they cash in. Matter of fact, when can I get to the charts? You guys are gonna see something in the chart. The bulls also say that analysts rate it the analysts rate this company a strong buy with the target up to $100 per share in 2026. That's what analysts say that it's going to go to. I think it might hit there by Christmas because I've been looking at the charts and yeah, this bad boy is starting to click on the upside. We're going to talk about that a little bit because I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna show it to you with your own eyes so you can see what's happening with the company IONQ. Okay. Commercial revenue is now 60%. Think about that. Commercial revenue is now 60% of the total proven real world adoption. Hmm. Yeah, they need them. Yeah, them big companies out there, billion-dollar companies, yeah, that we invest in, they need this company, IONQ. Government contracts. This company is loaded already with government contracts. Yeah, waiting in the wing with this company. DARPA, 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 Space Development Agencies, Air Force Research Labs keep stacking up with contracts that the government is making with this company, IONQ. I talked about DARPA, DARPA, the Department Advanced Research Project Agency. That's what DARPA means. The Bulls case is simple. Quantum computing will be a multi-trillion-dollar industry in the future. And IONQ is one of the first companies actually delivering. Yeah, we looking for companies that's delivering memory and infrastructure at the same time. I'm talking quantum computing, quantum networking, quantum security, quantum sensing, and quantum space infrastructure. Yeah. So, this is the real hype, guys. And this is not financial advice. I just like to break the company down for you guys. But this is the real deal. I want you to think about this. In the 90s, we had an explosion with the internet. In the 2000s, we had an explosion with mobile devices. In the 2010, we had an explosion with cloud AI. And now, we're in 2020, 26, IONQ belongs to quantum. Oh, yeah. This is a great company, guys. I'm so glad I found this one for you guys. I'm jumping in. I'm going to get me some of this right now. IonQ is just building, they're not just building computers, they're building machines that will design new medicine, optimize global logistics, and secure nations. Simulate, and their computers will soon be simulating the universe as we know it and solving problems today supercomputers can't even scratch the surface of. You guys want to get in early? Yeah, I got this one for you guys. This is a great company, guys. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you some of the stuff that I'm looking at, okay? They're early, and because they're early, it will be volatile. You know, it will fluctuate up and down, probably for the next year or so. You know, they're early, uh, but they're ambitious. This company is ambitious. Yeah, I like that. So was every world changing company before it became obvious. Yeah, you talking about the Nvidias and you know the 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 cloud strikes, the apples. They always are vicious, very vicious before the world caught on to them. And this is just one of the companies that I see that's on the cutting edge of the future. Okay, so if you're a young adult looking into the future, remember this: some companies follow trends. Some companies ride waves, but IONQ is building the ocean for quantum computing. And you guys know me, I always like to kind of like get into the charts a little bit with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the charts and look at uh, the charts a little bit for this company. I always like to, first of all, the first thing I want to do with you guys is before we jump into the chart, let's look at the fear index, why I think it's a great buy. Because I always believe what the great investor, my mentor, Warren Buffett, taught me. He always taught me about this fear index, guys. And if you look over here on the fear index, just about a month ago, a month and a half ago, the fear index was down here in the 30s, guys. But look at what the fear index is doing now. It went from everybody being extremely fearful over here down in the 30s. But look at where it started going now. The fear index, it started going up, up and up and up. And we're no longer in fear. We're in what you call the neutral territory, which is telling me that it's still time to get in, guys. We're in neutral. But pretty soon, we're going to be over here and everybody going to be start getting greedy, okay? These are all the latecomers in the game, you know what I mean? It's going to start getting greedy up here. They're going to start getting, and then pretty soon, guys, we're going to be over here in total greed. Everybody's going to be jumping in. But it's too late to jump in over here, guys. Yeah, it's too late to jump in over here. You could make the money if you start buying down up in here. When they get over here, and everybody out there is talking about, oh, IonQ, you need to jump in. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Okay? Yeah, the price of the stock going to be up, way up there by then. And you could have made a whole lot of money if you guys would have just jumped in right up in here. We in neutral, okay? We are in neutral right now. So I just want to show y'all the fear index. Now let's just go ahead and jump into the charts real quick. Let's open up this bad boy right here. Boom. This is why I'm doing this particular uh, video. Because I always like to take you guys back 1 year ago when I was looking at the company back then. It was at an all-time high of $66.81. Y'all see it right up there. This was a year ago. See them down here? That was year to date ago. Okay, year to date means from January on up to now. Okay, this is almost the end of May. Okay, 1 year ago would be a total year ago. Okay, but we're in year to date. I saw it at $66.81. Then 6 months ago, Trump was really in office. He had got in office, and look where it dropped while Trump was in office. Okay. 6 months ago, it had dropped all the way down to $25.90. That's when I really should have bought in. Yeah, I missed that one. But look what happened. It started turning around. And look at it. It's going up and up and up. Now, y'all remember, I had wrote off 66 91. Yeah, a year ago, but look how it started to trend back up. Okay, now let's look at 3 months, guys. This is the 3 month journey right here. We saw the all-time low. I might as well just go ahead and mark the all-time low off for us right here. Boom. Because we 3 months ago, it had dropped down. You could have got it at 21, 25.90. But look at the trend, guys. I always tell y'all, look at the trend, how it's going back up. And this is what really started making want to make the video. Because I always kind of look at everything. If you go back a month ago, instead of getting it for 25, you could have got it for 39.77. See that? But look at how it went up, guys. It went up, it went up, it dipped back down. Yeah, 1 month ago, it went up to some of my lines, never hit the 66.91 no more, but still. Okay, then it took another big dip down because I told y'all it was volatile. It's a young company, but look at it, guys. Look at it starting to rise. Look at it starting to rise. And this is what I really want to show you guys. Let's look at it 5 days ago. Ooh, 5 days ago. It jumped up for the first time, you guys, above my highest point back then was 66.31 or something like that. I saw for the first time, guys, and I want to mark it off in front of you. It broke over the top, and now it's went up to 66.91. Boom. I just marked that off for us so y'all can see it. Right here. Then it dipped back down. All this is good. This is still good buying time. I'm trying to teach you guys how to get in early on a great company. This is still buying time, okay? Look what happened about 3 or 4 days ago. I'm going to start opening up. I'm going to bring it back. Well, 3 or 4 days ago, guys, it dipped all the way back down right here. And here we are today, guys. The last time I think you guys gonna see these prices. 59.71. It fell to an all-time low. And all the investors probably sold out right there. That's why I bought it again at, guys. I bought me some at 59.71. Let's look what happened today. This was today. Boom. It dropped down to 59.71. I saw the trend come all the way up to a new tall all-time high. Well, not quite, but right underneath it again to 61.81, which was still higher than the previous year. 61.31, 50 cent higher. Okay. I'm making money already. Okay. I'm starting to make money already. And the rest of the day, today, it ran sign. And we are in after hours, guys. It dropped back down to 64.08 in after hours. I'm still making money at 50 because I bought in at $59. I just can't wait for a couple of more minutes because what happened is back here, guys, we saw it dip up to a new high, back down, and it tried to go back up to the same new high again. It dropped back down. That's the second time it hit the all-time high. I think the third time it hit that 61.91. Boom, we're going to $70. Yeah, we're going to $70. But you guys can still get in right now. I think that this stock, and I'm not giving financial advice, but I think this stock by Christmas might hit $90 to $100 a share. And you guys can get in right now. Now, this is not financial advice. I just love giving you guys some tips. It'll kind of let you guys see the charts see some of the things that I'll be looking at on the charts where we invest. Hey guys, I teach all my young adults. Let's go back one day ago. We buy low and we sell high. And if you guys don't get in now, you're gonna miss this wave, okay? You guys can still get in right now, not financial advice, but I'm just showing it to you on the charts. We had a boomer day today. I just love it. Yeah, it reached a new all-time high for me, and I'm excited about it, guys. Yeah, all-time high. Yeah, 67.29. I got it marked off. So, if you like these type of videos, subscribe, like, share them out to your friends. All we're trying to do over here at Wide Voices is build a community of young investors, showing you guys how to buy low, sell high, show y'all how to triple y'all money, double y'all money every year. And you guys could always go to type in the letter Wide Voices on YouTube, get on the station, look at the videos of all those billion-dollar companies that I break down. Pick you 2 or 3 of them out and start investing. Fractional shares, guys. Some of you guys are 16. I try to get y'all to download the app, the Stash app on your mom's phone. Start investing with her. You and your mom or dad start learning together. And we're just gonna keep growing together. I'm gonna just keep building videos out for you guys that you guys can look out, so you guys don't have to worry about losing your money, okay? I don't want you guys to lose your money. We don't invest in nothing, penny stocks and stuff like that. No, I want my young adults to buy fractional shares in billion-dollar companies with great cash flow and great balance sheets sitting on the side, like Costco, Walmart, Apple, Google. It just goes on. Cloud Street, Broadcom, big boys, the big boys only. Invest in those companies while you're young and learn how to buy down here, guys, and sell up here. And then sometimes just sell the whole company out. And when it go back down under your trend line again, buy it again and ride it to the top. But for me, I bought this one because I want to see what it's looking like in December. Talk to you guys soon. I love every one of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it to your friends and family. The Stock Man. Forward. Yeah, guys. I love y'all. This is a great company. IONQ. Quantum computing, quantum network, quantum security, quantum sensing, and quantum space infrastructure. And you guys already know, yeah, they trying to put 1 million people on Mars right now. Yeah, yeah. Elon Musk, them guys, the big billionaires, yeah, they trying to build a breakaway civilization and put them on Mars right now. And guess who's going to be involved with that? With 99.9% accuracy? Yeah, this is a copy of the future. Just food for thought. Talk to you guys soon. I love all y'all. Yeah, invest. Fractional shares to get you there. $20, $10, $15. And companies like this, I think you guys will win big in the future. Talk to y'all soon.